run around with that shit. Look.
Yeah. It took away our history. Hey, I know y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, they messing with our shit. That's right.
Is it working now?
Yeah, it's working now. Let me get this out of here because it's all crazy. Alright. Hold on, y'all. We gotta get this off of here. Yeah. It took away. Stop playing. History. Alright, family. Okay, hold on. You know, they're about to piss me off. They're making me angry. They're making me very angry. Do you know I'm sitting here for 30 minutes trying to get... I think somebody be messing with our stuff. You know what I mean? Like, why are you messing with our cameras? Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all gotta sit here and mess with the cameras and mess with stuff? Yeah, give me one. You doggone right. Look, y'all. Thank you. I got a cookie up. Now you got them camera and phones. Oh, alright, y'all. I got cookies. I got coffee. Y'all see what I'm saying? My baby just hooked me up. Terrain Hicks says, I shake. Oh, Toy Moo. Terrain Hicks. It is what it is. Mocha Brown, Justin. Thank you, my brother. I was peeping your videos on YouTube, too. You and your woman be dropping some jewels. Don't think I don't be watching. Got some good information. I was watching your videos on Thor. That's right. Michael Morris, the boss. Peace and blessings, my brother. Alderico, peace and blessings. Hey, I'm chowing down, y'all, right? So anyway, it took me about 30 minutes. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me clearly, let me know. Let me make sure the mic is kind of, fixed up. All right, so at the end of the day, I forgot I got this thing off. Take this off.
All right.
What? It ain't working?
No.
I got it.
Yeah.
So, Najia. All right, y'all. First of all, since it took me 30 minutes to get this started, we just going to get the show started. Y'all know we talk about news. I'm going to do some readings tonight so y'all can call in. Let me put the number in here. Okay? Now, we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to be talking about why some rituals work quicker than others. When I tell y'all I got over 50 rituals on the table, I'm not exaggerating. I got court case rituals. I got marriage rituals. I got, what else we got? Health rituals. You know what I mean?
We got court case rituals.
I said that.
Oh, you did?
You all late.
My
right.
bad.
So let me tell y'all. And out of 3, maybe 50, about 4 or 5 of them call. Well, after 2 days, right? Now I done did the ritual. I'm just checking in to see what Spirit did. Well, how come it ain't working yet? You did this, I paid for this, and then you know what, the ritual ain't working yet. I was like, man, don't come to me and ask me to do a ritual if you think that shit is going to work overnight. Now, some rituals can work overnight, depending on what spirit you use, right? But for the real, sometimes spirit has a way of working things out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people do different type of rituals. You got your voodoo pantheon, you got your hoodoo pantheon, you got your Wiccan pantheon. They do a lot of spells. You got your African traditions like us. We do a lot of rituals. Voodoo rituals. You know what I mean? And we have many different things that we have to do. We have to appease the spirit. We have to appease the gods. Okay? was saying that we have no control how these gods and these spirits work, which means when we go on behalf of you to give an offering, whether it's a chicken, whether it's a goat, whether it's liver, whether it's rum, whatever the spirit asks for, we give. It's up to us to let the spirit do their job. So when you come and ask us, well, you did this with you, and it's been about a week now. How come nothing didn't happen? Your situation, and I'm going to be clear, your shit didn't happen overnight, and it ain't going to take overnight for some spirits to fix it. It is what it is.
You know what I noticed about that though? I noticed that the people that are patient,
oh, my hair's puffy from the rain.
It seems like their rituals get done quick. The ones that are impatient and wanted to work overnight, it seems like spirit is like, you know, I'm gonna do it when I feel like doing it, because you're not trusting in me for one, and you're not gonna rush me. You know what I mean? So it seems like the spirit take longer. The ones that don't worry about it, it work quick.
How about the lady who was saying, it's okay, spirit, let you talk to me? Yeah, come about
them. All right. We had this lady, she wanted a ritual done. So we did the ritual, and not only did she didn't wait 2 days. She called the same day, the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day. And we was like, yo, you gotta let spirit work. The spirit was getting mad, like upset, because she kept trying to force the ritual to work faster, just putting her energy into it and not letting it work. She was, stalking the guy and doing all kind of other things. I don't want to get too, into what the ritual we did, but she wouldn't let spirit work. And when Wunam divined on it, spirit said, sit back and let him work. And she said, okay, I'm gonna do it. But she wouldn't let it happen then. So instead of asking us about that, she would try to get readings on what's happening now, like every day. It got to the point where
getting on my goddamn nerves, y'all.
She got on her nerves and she was like, look, spirit said I can't talk to you no more. And she begged Nikki, ask the spirit, tell the spirit I won't do it no more. Please ask the spirit to let me work. Nikki was like, no, spirit said can't work. Can't work for you. I can't talk to him. Can't even ask him about the ritual. Can't work for you. So, make the long story short, she cut her off. Didn't talk to her for a while. About 2 months later, she thought she was slick, try to go somewhere else to get,
try to go somewhere else.
Go to somebody else. They promising all this. And
her situation got worse.
Not only did it get worse, but you told her. Spirit said if you go to somebody else, it's going to get worse and it's going to get blocked. She did what she wanted to do anyway. And that's what happened. And so, she called back, and 2 months later, after not talking to her, can you please ask your spirit?
Ask spirit to let me, can you work with me again? But see, let me tell y'all something, right? What you got to know when you're dealing with tradition, and I have to speak on African tradition because that's what I do, that's what we do, that's what we, big on, okay? When I go to these gods and these spirits and I say, okay, I'm going to give you this offering on behalf of such and such and such, right? Before I even do that, I divine on it. I do a divination on it. Most of the time, I don't really have to do a divination because I see very well. So I like to be thorough with my rituals with people. This is what I can do and this is what I can't do. I had one where I actually turned down the other day because the dude didn't love her. And I had to tell her, I don't want your money. I'm not taking your money because I'm not going to take this dude against his will. And what I had to let her know, I said, look, why would you want false love anyway? Why would you want to be in a bed with a brother that you know that you did ritual work on to make him love you? I wouldn't want that because it'll be on your conscience every night. Every time you
Yeah.
lay down with the dude, you thinking, "Yeah, I made you love me, Negro. I made you love me." You know what I mean? And I'll be like, "Damn, I feel bad," because he don't really love you. So I'm very big on, and Brother Dink will tell you, we're very big on. I don't do rituals. If I divine on it and spirit show me that this dude don't love you, this woman don't love you, don't come to me and ask me, can you do a marriage ritual? Can you make him stop cheating? Now this is the case with that woman, right? So I told her, I said, look here. I said, he told you he didn't love you. He told you. He told you he wasn't in love with you and he loved you as a friend because y'all went to high school together, whatever, whatever. So now you want me to turn around. Well, can you make him stop cheating? That's not the point. You're missing the whole point. The point is I can't do the ritual because he is not in love with you. What do you don't understand? You know what I mean? So I had to turn it down. I said the only thing I can do is I can do a ritual to bring the peace, love, and harmony as far as friendship goes, but I'm not doing a ritual to make him love you. Because it is not in the divine records, for one. The ancestors forbid us from doing it, for two. And it's not part of our covenant. We can't do that. So you can get mad if you want to. Go elsewhere because it's not going to work. Whatever the ancestors have for you is for you. Whatever the ancestors put together is going to stay together. And so what we got to realize, people are so used to going to different practitioners, whether they deal with hoodoo, voodoo, whatever you want to call it. They're used to going to these people, and these people are willing to take any amount of money to do the ritual and know damn well that after a while that shit ain't going to work.
Yeah.
It's going to backfire.
Or sometimes they'll make promises to a certain spirit, and then that person doesn't keep the promise to the spirit, and the spirit breaks all of that shit up.
That's right. And see, what another thing which y'all got to understand with rituals. Now, I tell people all the time, let me tell you something. When this spirit or this God or this deity tells me, okay, we accepted the offer, right? And the spirit say, well, tell her or tell him, don't do this, and that. You don't follow directions, right? So I tell the woman, I said, look here, don't call him. Do not call him while we're performing this ritual. I don't want you to have no contact with him because we're going to let spirit work on your behalf. But then you want to go back and you want to call and try to do it your goddamn self. What's the sense of trying to do it yourself if you coming to me to do a ritual for you and you asking spirit to help you? See, these spirits are just like us. They have their own ways and lives and families. Spirits have lives too. So when you give a spirit an offering to work on your behalf, you must let that spirit work on your behalf. Because basically what you're saying is you're saying, I don't have faith in this spirit and I don't trust this spirit. That's what you're saying. So what'll happen is the spirit will do the opposite of what you asked for. Right? Now when I instruct you and I said, well, look, I did this offering, I did that offering. Okay, you lay back. You fall back for a while. Let spirit work it out. Whereas he'll bring that man back to you. He'll bring that woman back to you. And that's only upon divining on upon the ancestors or the approval of the spirits. Then you should fall back. Listen. We don't want to listen. And see, the problem with us is we're too anxious. Let me tell you something. When you all get rituals, 9 times out of 10, it didn't happen overnight, your situation. Okay? That means whether it's court, whether it's love, whether it's a relationship, whether it's health, it didn't happen overnight. So you can't expect these spirits to work overnight. Now, we've had some cases where I've had rituals work within 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's the way the spirit rolled. And I'm talking layman terms of being real with you. That's the way the spirit rolled. He was happy to get his offering, so he manifested that ritual in 2 hours. Right? Go ahead.
Speaking on that, you said they don't work overnight. That's a good point because a lot of times people they know they got a court case they've been knowing about for 2 months that they had to get through. They had to get the ritual work done, and they wait till a day before you got to go to court. Why would you do that? I can't stand when people do that, you know, because it's like, all right, if the spirit doesn't accept your offering right away, and you got court tomorrow, you're gonna be mad. What, you gonna blame us? No, it's your fault. So a lot of times, don't wait till the last minute to get these rituals that you needed to get done, because sometimes it's like sometimes rituals, especially court case rituals, can be very um, they could be extensive. Like
Extensive.
we gotta go into it. So it's like we have multiple targets we gotta deal with. So don't do that. Don't wait 24 hours to pay for your ritual and get your ritual done. If you know
Don't
you
wait
got
to the last,
the last minute.
last goddamn minute. Now, I'm going to tell y'all like this too. Another thing. Sometimes, and speaking on rituals, I don't care what you deal with. Sometimes, some rituals require you to do something stronger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, some people don't want to come out their pocket, right? They don't want to pay. Then I get the ones who say, boom, here's $500, get this done. Okay, we get it done, right? There's a limited amount
And some
of
people just
rituals you
want to
could
take
do.
their chances.
Right. Now, but see, the thing about it, another thing we need to realize is with rituals, there's steps. It's just like steps to everything else. There's steps. There's the basic ritual. There's the one that comes above basic, and then there's the extensive. That's the one when you go do your chicken sacrifices, your goat sacrifices, because it's what the spirit requires, right?
There's levels to the shit.
Exactly. Levels to it. So we're saying that what we got to understand, family, is that this is another problem we had that woman. She didn't want to come out her pocket.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, chick, you're not pulling on my energy because you want me to talk about this man all day long, 24/7. You can kiss my natural black ass. I got 100 other clients to deal with, that serious clients. Number two is time is money. This is what I do 24/7. I don't mind my clients, which most of them are respectful. Most of them take this very serious. Most of them will come out their pocket and pay to get their work done. They have no problem. They don't bug you 24/7. But some of them want to bug you 24/7. So we're saying that time is money. So if you think you're going to call me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row, well, what did you see? Do you see him? Oh, he's talking to this girl. Oh, he's doing that. Oh, he's doing. And I'm sitting up the phone like, really? Really? All right, you want me to read something? You pay for a goddamn $24 reading, because now you're doing too much. You know what I mean? So we're saying that when you're dealing with rituals, you got to realize there's many levels. There's many spirits we work with, and some will work fast, and some will take longer to work. And again, just your situation, you didn't get into overnight. Sometimes it don't take overnight for the spirits to work it. It depends on what that spirit feels, or that deity, or that goddess feels that needs to be done. We don't ever question our spirits or our deities or our gods. All we do is say, here, we're going to give you this offering, whether it's a piece of liver, whether it's cola nut, whether it's a chicken, a red rooster, a cow, or a goat. We're going to give you this offering to work on behalf of this person. And then we leave. And what spirit does, what that God does, is out of our control. Example. I had a family. By the way, Isaiah, your Papa Legba Veve was mailed out today. We're gonna text you the tracking number, okay? So you should get it by Wednesday. So, example, got a call a couple years ago. Family member was working, from one of the newspapers in New York. So it was during the time when Obama won it, and they was mad. And these two guys thought they was gonna bully my poor cousin. He an older dude, almost 60, you know what I mean? Gonna bully him, and went in the locker room and tried to scare him and broke his phone. $400 phone. Other one said he was gonna punch him, called him outside. How you disrespecting the elder? Told him to come outside. You a young 30-year-old dude, buff, thinking you bad because you went to the gym. So you gonna call out an elder? So he called me up because do you see who did this, da, da, da? I said, yeah, this dude looks like an Italian dude, brown hair, whatever. I said, he broke your phone. But I was angry. I was angry because they came at him. First of all, he's the elder. Second of all, that's my family. Third of all, you out of order. Why the hell you breaking his phone? I said, don't worry. I said, I'm going to deal with him. So I reversed his energy back to him. Well, a week later, he fell off his mother's roof and broke his arms and broke his ribs and broke his legs. He couldn't go back to work. All of that for breaking a $400 phone. She never did it. You see? And I didn't lift a finger to even do a ritual to go to his spirit. All I did was say, I reversed that energy back to the original owner who broke my cousin's phone. And I'm going to tell y'all like this, that next week he was out of work. You see? So.
And what did your cousin say, by the way, when he called you back?
What he said? I forgot what he said. What did he say?
I didn't ask you to break his legs and his arms.
Yeah, he said, I didn't. He said, damn, cuz, I didn't ask you. I said, I didn't. I said, I didn't make no die. I said, all I did was put it out in the ether, in the universe. And I put it out with my Ashe and my Inyama. And when I put it out there, it happened. Just so happened, he was that angry. That's how he felt about my cousin. That's how he got it back. Okay? So when you're dealing with this type of work, you got to be mindful. It's not for you to question the gods or the spirits or the deities. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because they're going to work. They're very, very powerful. Okay? They're going to work on your behalf. And a lot of times I like to tell people, when you're constructing your rituals or your spells or whatever you do, what you need to do is do it and forget about it and keep it moving.
Yep. But sometimes as practitioners, we can't, because the person we're doing the work for won't leave us out alone about the goddamn ritual.
Well, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Again, when you understand spirituality to the level that we understand in being practitioners, and I'm sure a lot of other practitioners can speak on it, whether you deal with Yoruba, Voodoo, Hoodoo, Wiccan, or whatever. You all know how these spirits work, okay? Now, a lot of people went into a lot of basic, as I call low-level magic. That's not to say it can't be powerful, because some people have a very strong power of intention. And as I tell people, the more rituals you do, the more powerful you become. But there's many type of rituals. Candle work, or constructing a ritual, like, a lot of hoodoo people deal with candles and doing different herbs and, stuff like that. Now, we all know it started in Africa. It all originated in Africa. But everybody has their way of dealing with their pantheon of spirituality. And we're saying that we have to understand, in Africa we have a saying, Bakume Mother, the shrine is in you. You put the magic behind it, okay? So when you're dealing with, I would say spells or conjurings, and who do they call it? Conjurings and root work. And then in Wiccan they call it spells, and, Wiccan they call it spells. In traditions we call rituals, okay?
And now, hoodoo they say laying a trick.
Or laying a goddamn trick, right?
I thought that when I first heard that, I thought they was talking about prostitution.
What you mean prostitution?
Laying a trick. Oh, I'm laying a trick. Shit. I'm like, what the hell?
Anyway, again, that does not mean that it is not going to work, or it may not be powerful. Because I've seen some, it's going. Every pantheon, Santeria, Apollo, Mayombe, the Candomblé, everybody has to realize it's really you that put the power behind these rituals and calling on these spirits. Because without you, there's no spirits, there's no work, there's no nothing.
I got a question. Why do you think a lot of people like to use Palo Mayombe? A lot of people want to get into that because they feel like it's so powerful, but I don't really. Let me say I do respect, that tradition, but the only thing that I don't like is a lot of them like to brag about, getting human skulls and bones. I don't like that. I feel like it's disrespectful to the person that's passed.
It's disrespectful to the ancestors.
Yeah.
I will say this. I don't know personally of a few people that deal with Palamayambe. And it's okay. I don't know how they structure their rituals. I don't know what they do. But I know they use certain spirits, and some of them are African spirits.
Yeah, a
Okay?
lot of them, like, well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but the ones I came across, they like to brag about.
Don't be bragging about what the hell you do. First of all, one of the things I got a problem with is people who brag. Y'all, I walk in the streets and no one knows that I'm an African witch. I don't carry myself like that. I'm not big on boasting about who I am and what I do and my power. Okay? There's nothing wrong with teaching the traditions. But you have the ones who want to get out here and brag. And another thing, stop showing your damn shrines on the goddamn TV, on YouTube and everything else. Shrines are supposed to be sacred. Your altars are supposed to be sacred. That's where you do your work at. Okay? Yeah, it's still live. That's where you do your work at. So you want to be mindful. Don't be showing your shrines, especially the ones you work at and certain spirits you work on. Don't put them on YouTube and Facebook. That's your sanctuary.
And another thing, if you know anything about, like, fighting people spiritually, people will use, if they know what spirit you use, they're gonna be like, okay, well, now a person is familiar with this, they feel like they know how to structure their ritual to attack you now. Because some people just like to see how powerful they are. Some people like to see if they can touch you. So that's another reason why, don't let people know what spirits you actually work with when it comes to that. When you're doing serious work, don't let people know those spirits that you work with.
That's right. Be mindful of that, okay? Now, we're saying that, family, again, really, when you talk about being indigenous to the land, rituals, being a healer, being a seer, being a priestess or a priest, being a practitioner, there's nothing wrong with making money.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something wrong with you bragging and scaring people and threatening people with your gifts. You see what I'm saying? Because we get a lot of that too.
Yeah.
We get a lot of that too. Somebody called in a show I did one time. What was it? When I did the Marie Laveau.
When you summoned Marie Laveau.
And this woman put a ritual of a jar on her Facebook page to scare the other woman knowing she had cancer.
Mm-hmm.
See, the problem is what gets me with my people, you so goddamn quick to use your gifts and use your powers on your own people, but we got bigger fish to fry and y'all not using it on that. Mm-hmm. So you use it on a sister, a fellow sister, a fellow brother, but you won't do rituals on the real important things that we need rituals done on. I ain't got no respect for you. And those ones like that who are on Facebook and YouTube bragging about their power and what they're doing, there's nothing wrong with teaching. There's nothing wrong with sharing. But also you got to respect the traditions. You got to respect being indigenous to the land. So with saying that, you ain't got no business or you, oh wow, you gonna put a bottle because I did a ritual. Get the hell out of here because that says to me you ain't got no power. Because see, a real person that is indigenous to the land and that has power is not going to brag about what they can do. They're not going to be putting their stuff on Facebook. And then on top of that, how the hell you going to tell somebody what you going to do? Because you basically allowing them to prepare to kick your motherfucking ass. You know what I mean?
And to counteract
your ritual.
Your ritual, yeah.
And I'm just being real. However, I think we need to get serious about our traditions.
And that's what happened. It got counteracted. So
right, it got counteracted. So the point is, and I'm talking about this poor woman that I'm talking about was years ago. She had cancer. This other sister thought she was going to threaten her because she put a doll of her in a jar. Why would you do that? See, if you was a real sister and real traditional, what you would have done is you would have said, "Let me help you, my sister. Let me heal you." Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? This is a problem with our people. We don't know how to. We want to use it on each other instead of using it for the right things. such as the brutality that we see in the streets all the time. Okay. Anyway, if we have any questions, we're going to do some mini readings tonight. 909-749-8626. Y'all catch us because they've been acting up here. Okay. Now, while we waiting for people to come in, we're going to get into a little spiritually speaking or seeing news. Y'all heard about Robert De Niro, right? What did he say?
He said, fuck Donald Trump.
Why y'all think Robert De Niro said that? You know, Robert De Niro loves his black woman. He don't marry or date nothing but black women. But you know how it is. If y'all from New York, y'all know growing up in New York, especially in Brooklyn, they always love those black women. You know, them Italian boys love them some black women. So y'all know what it is. But, I mean, why y'all think Robert De Niro decided to get on stage and say that? Or do y'all think that was planned? Or they put him up to saying it? You know how they do. Media's fake. What y'all think?
I think he really feels like that. And that's not the first time he said anything about you. He said that before, but he was, I think he said down with Trump or something like. I forgot what his exact quote was, but he said something about him, I think last year or a couple of months ago. I think he sincerely doesn't like Trump.
Okay. Okay. All right. So now, can y'all still hear us? If you can still hear us, let us know. All right. So now, Broadway, what theater awards?
Oh no, okay. He said that at the Tony Awards. Though.
Okay. So what do you got here about Trump and Russia? What's going on?
He you know they got the G7. It used to be named the G8. Well, these countries are coming together that that the United States is coming together that they have tariffs with, like Canada, Mexico, and stuff like that, and China. And Trump was mad because he wanted Putin to attend, his buddy, and he was just upset that they didn't allow him to attend. He got uninvited to that meeting about the tariffs and stuff about that. So Trump is upset about it. I don't know if this is his way of acting out with the tariffs against the other countries, but it may be. I don't know. But it's he was making a big deal about it.
Okay. All right, family. We are doing meetings tonight, so you can call it at 909-749-8626 if you want a mini reading before we go, okay? I know y'all been waiting for us to come back on here, and it took us about 20 minutes to get it set up, but we got it. Also, too, I wanted to talk about, what was it that I wanted to talk about? It was something else I wanted to talk about. Weather. We were supposed to do June monthly readings, okay? But we was having technical problems. I'm not in the mood to do monthly readings tonight. So we're going to probably do that tomorrow or Wednesday. But y'all do keep your eye on the weather. Keep your eye on the weather. Y'all heard about the volcano that erupted in Guatemala. People died. Y'all heard about, Hawaii. If y'all notice, a lot of storms are coming through. We ain't seen nothing yet. We've been having a lot of rain. So, y'all, I want y'all to pay close attention. Because as I told y'all before, there's a spiritual war between man and nature. And we will be seeing some wild weather. Okay? So, you'll see. And hot. Hot as hell. I told y'all we're going to have a very hot summer. So I've been listening and watching and looking, and I'm saying, I'm looking up at the skies. I'm saying, something getting ready to go down with this weather. Okay? I don't care if you in the east, west, north, or south. Watch the weather.
Rico Ross says, does a mini reading have to be just about one thing?
Alderico, what you mean, does it have to be about just one thing? A mini reading basically means 5 minutes.
That's
5 minutes.
That's too long. One question. Pick your poison. What do you want to know?
You shut up. You ain't doing a goddamn reading.
I'm just saying I don't like for you. I don't like for you to get drained.
All right. So, Sasha said cold. Yeah, but and you know what, Sasha, that's mother nature saying I'm gonna show y'all who's really running things. Right? Because it's been cool for the last couple nights and then during the day it's been hot, right? So, real talk, you're right. Some days it's going to be cold, it's going to be hot, it's going to be stormy, it's going to be hurricanes, it's going to be tornadoes. Yeah, y'all see.
Or it might be hot in the day and cold at night, or cold
Right.
in the day and
And
warm up
hot
and
and
warm at
at
night.
night is crazy. But Alderico, call in 909-749-8626. We're not doing that on over here. You call in 909-749-8626. Okay? Phone is right here. We waiting for your call. Now the camera done froze.
It's not frozen. It's good, right?
No, the camera.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Yeah.
It's good right here.
So be mindful of that. Also, y'all, there was some more sinkholes. I see some more sinkholes, okay? I'm telling y'all, this is the age of water. Respect that water. When y'all see the water, when it's raining, today we was at the post office and folks is acting like they were scared to walk in the rain. Shit. I walk right out in the rain. Oh, wow. What the hell y'all scared of? You scared to get wet? What's wrong with the rain? Y'all better start respecting that water.
That was them black women. They ain't want their hair to get messed up.
Look here, y'all. My hair got frizzy. I ain't give a goddamn because I love the spirit of the water and I respect that rain. And then it was funny today. We were somewhere else and I'm walking under it stopped raining, y'all. And let me tell y'all, my sisters and brothers called the trees are off the chain. So it stopped raining. It was nice, right? What's so damn funny? Oh, I see you laughing. It's behind time. So I go out. I'm walking to the car and there's like a bunch of trees right here. And then the wind starts blowing and the trees start shaking all this water on me. And I'm looking up and I'm thinking it's raining again. Soon as I get from under the trees, ain't a goddamn drop of rain. I said, oh, y'all want to play with me like that, huh? They was happy to see me, y'all. This is what happens when you interconnected and in tune with nature. But right about now, we need to understand one thing. I don't care who you are, what you do, priestess, priest, practitioner, whatever you want to call yourself. Respect that water. Respect that water. Because water is the most powerful force right now. The most powerful energy right now. Whether you're doing rituals, whether you're doing anything, taking a shower, respect that water. Okay? Alderico, I guess you don't want your reading. You better come on, Alderico. Because I'm waiting for you. Okay? We're doing many readings. So if you want a reading, call in 909-749-8626. Anything else you want to talk about?
Nicole. Go ahead.
Who's speaking?
Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I have a question. My mom passed on May the 1st, and I was just wondering if you could touch base with her and if she was happy with how everything went down.
What's your mom's first name?
Wanda.
Wanda. She's happy now. She is very happy now. She's at peace now. But what happened to her? What do you mean how everything went down? Was something wrong?
No, I mean just how her funeral went, where she had to, how I did her nails and her hair and everything. But she had organ failure, cirrhosis of the liver, and her kidneys was failing.
Well, she's happy now, and yes, she was happy. Okay. All right, Sherry. Thank you for calling in.
Call from Derek.
Derek, you on the air? What's your question?
Yes. Hey, this is Rico. Yeah, I was had a question about finances.
And what's your question about finances, Alderico?
Do you see it increasing or anytime soon?
You still having problem with finances, Alderico? Why I tell you, you are the money that you seek. Why you shouldn't have no problems. You got skills. You got skills. What's blocking you? What's stopping you from doing what you got to do?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm just trying to.
You need a spiritual bath. You need to take a spiritual bath, okay?
Okay.
You need to take a spiritual bath and you need to do some cleansing. You need to go to your ancestors and I need you to go plead with your ancestors to help you remove whatever blocks you got. And part of it is you out there with your mindset. It's sort of like you don't feel like you deserve to be getting more money, but you do. You just have to kind of stop thinking a little bit negative and stop thinking like, oh well, this ain't gonna happen, that gonna happen. Take that out of your mind. Start thinking positive. Start seeing yourself. Start seeing yourself with money. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Stop thinking, oh, well, you know what? I ain't going to have this. Because I see that in your mindset, okay?
Okay.
All right, Alderico. Let me take the next caller.
All right, thanks.
All right. You're welcome. Peace.
Call from Nicole.
Hello, Nicole. What's your question?
Hey, Nikki and brother. So I wanted to know what is the best way to connect with people who have passed that are not of your bloodline, but you consider them family. I mean, because I know we can still connect to them, right? And I'm speaking of Miss Berry. I was her cousin. She passed. I just want to know the best way to just reach her. I haven't been dreaming of her or anything like that, and I just don't know, how to connect with her.
You have a picture of Miss Berry?
I do, yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to get a white candle, okay? And I want you to get her picture. And okay. I want you to pour some libations to her outside first. And then you can get a small votive candle and put some water by her picture with a small votive candle. And I want you to sit there and I want you to talk to her. Talk to her as if she's sitting in front of you, okay? But use her picture to talk to her. And either she'll come to your dreams or tell her to give you a sign to let you know she's there. She may not show you her physical form because you might get startled, but she'll give you a sign that she's there. Okay?
Okay. So the same thing I do with sometimes at my ancestral
altar. Right, exactly.
But make it separate, correct?
Right, make it separate. Okay. Right, make it separate. Okay? And do that. You could do it if she may be busy. She may be checking on her baby and you know what I mean? Yeah, she may be doing things. So, she may not just been around. But if you call her, she's going to come. That's what Spirit is showing me. Okay?
Oh, I figured she was waiting.
Yeah, call her. She'll be there. You'll see.
Okay. Thank you, Nikki.
All right. You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Okay. Okay. All right. So now we are doing mini readings. One question. 909-749-8626. We got about 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes. Y'all call in. Okay? Let me see. Okay. 909-749-8626. Where the hell did it go? Ain't even pop up. What the hell is going on? What's your question, Justin?
What's my question? Okay, here's my question. I'm on the brink of the civil war between two different families, right? And I want to know if I can stop it.
Call the ancestors to intervene, okay?
Okay.
That's how you stop it. Call the ancestors and intervene, and they will stop both sides, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Call from Kelly Mida.
All right. What's your question?
My question is, well, I was dealing with a situation, and I I just found out the person lied to me about their age.
Oh, really?
I found out the person is actually 21.
Oh, wow. And how old are you?
I'm 30.
Oh, wow. Well, I have a saying. If they lie to you about something as simple as as their age, they're gonna lie to you about many more things. You might want to rethink that. If he's 20, 21, and you're 30, he's way too immature for you. Because if he was mature enough, he wouldn't have lied about his age. That's not to say that there's some young men who have mature spirits, but for the most part, if he lied to you about something as simple as age, he's going to lie to you about many more things. You might want to rethink about dealing with him.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, because what's going to happen, I mean, you have to pretty much discern with your own spirit. We all have a natural intuition and see how you feel. Again, you have some young men who are very mature for their age. But I think if, he should have told you the truth. He shouldn't have lied.
That's true.
I mean, it doesn't matter. If you like somebody, they say age is just a number. Sometimes you do get people that, but if he lied from the door, then that means you have to watch everything else behind it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. Wow. 21, 30. That's 9 years. What you think about that?
It's not that big. I mean, long as they're honest. I mean, it's people that's 30-year difference.
Um,
You know.
but he lied in the first place.
Yeah. He lied in the first place, then it's probably many other things that he lied about too.
Nah, you gotta be careful with that. Anyway, family, we're just doing a few mini readings. I don't think we're gonna stay on here long because I'm kind of tired, y'all. The rain make you tired, drain your energy. I was out, up late. You know what I mean? 5, 4 o'clock in the morning, working, doing work. So I don't think we're gonna stay here. But anyway, does the mini reading have to be okay? That's how Rico. All right. I hope we was able to answer your questions. Black people stop fighting. I just thought about what Justin said. A war between two families. Y'all, black people, we got to get it together, y'all. We got to get it together. Are we ever going to get it together? Are we ever going to get it together? I want to know because, I mean, it's always something. And then we wonder why we look the baddest in the media. Sometimes, I'm going to tell y'all like this, whether you like it or not. See, the media already does a job of portraying us in many ratchet ways.
Mm-hmm.
And what's sad about it is some of us are actually living out their bullshit that they show in the media. Sisters fighting sisters, brothers fighting brothers. I mean, and the list goes on. And what makes me angry is that we already have them doing an outside job on our people with their media. But we don't make it no better when we're on Facebook, when we're on YouTube, when you see these videos of these girls fighting these girls. I was watching a video the other day. These girls fighting. They go on the other one, pull the other one out the car. Like, really? Come on, y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all are living out what they say we are. Or what they try to say we are. Because we know we ain't no goddamn beast. But the point is, we got to do better. And the thing about it, I get tired of repeating myself. For years, I've been dealing with activism in the community, dealing with the youth, from young to old, from college to inner city urban, from gangs or whatever. And what makes me angry is we still haven't gotten the big picture. The big picture is this is why they're afraid of us. Because there are times when we act our asses up and don't know how to act and want to fight against each other. Black men and black women at each other's throats. You know what I mean? The children fighting. Nobody's stopping it no more. You know what? My people disappoint me sometimes. We got to do better, family. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. If y'all want them to stop betraying us as these damn beasts or monsters, as they like to call us, stop acting like them.
Mm-hmm. Nicole Timaron, she says she caught rainwater. She said, what should she do with it?
You can do many things with rainwater, Nicole. You can do many things with rainwater. You can wash your altars with it. You can wash clothes with it. You can pray over it. You can use it for rituals. There's many things you can do with rainwater. You want them to call in. We're not answering questions like that.
Oh, okay. You gotta call in.
No, she already answered her question, but we're trying to get people to interact more.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So the thing about it, you can do just different things you can do with rainwater. But y'all have questions, y'all call in if you have questions. But actually, we about to get off anyway. All right? We about to get off anyway. But family, do better. Do better, and we'll get better. We're going to leave y'all with that. We'll see y'all on Wednesday. We will come back on and we will do the June predictions, okay? We will do June predictions. So y'all be sure to tune in on Wednesday night about the same time, as long as we don't have no goddamn technical issues, okay? Excuse me, y'all. Peace and blessings. What's so funny?
You said as long as we don't have technical difficulties.
Yeah, shit. It took us 20 minutes to get this goddamn thing up. But we're going to call in spirits this time. Call in spirit of the ancestors. Okay? All right, family. Peace and blessings to you. We're about to be out. Oh, y'all look forward to Bomb Mom Chronicles coming Saturday. I need y'all to share it. Share it. Bomb Mom Chronicles. My daughter's doing their thing. If you got young daughters, if you got nieces around the age with kids, I need y'all to check it out. I need y'all to share with the other young ladies. Bomb Mom Chronicles. Y'all be sure to check it out, okay? Yeah.
You took away our history.